Probability, as you know by now, is applied literally everywhere around us. But if you remember, probability was first introduced in the form of a scale, right? And if you recollect that scale, it started at 0 and it went all the way up until 1. But since we have been introduced to probability, let's ask this question now. Why does the probability scale start with 0 and end on 1? Well, you might say 0 because that's generally the starting number. But why 1? Why not 2 or even 100? Or why not 285.9582 or any other random number for that matter? Well, there is a lot more to why the probability scale's points are denoted by 0 and 1. So first, let's understand why impossible is denoted by the number 0. Well, if you remember, the formula for calculating probability was the number of ways the required outcome can occur over all possible number of outcomes. So to understand this, let's not take an example of a die this time, but something different. Okay, how about going back to our marbles example, the box with only red marbles in it. So back then I had asked you what would the probability be if I had to take out a blue marble from the box at random. We knew it's impossible, right? Let's apply this to the formula now. So basically our numerator, which is the number of ways we could achieve the outcome, becomes 0 because there is no way we are getting a blue marble. And our denominator remains the total number of marbles. So let's say this box had 5 marbles. So we get 0 upon 5. And we know that if the numerator of a fraction is 0, then the final answer is also 0, no matter what the denominator is. Thus, 0 is replaced with impossible on the scale. Because yes, that event would just not happen. But now, let's say we have a box of marbles of 5 different colors. And I ask you, what is the probability of picking out just a marble? You would say certain, right? Because no matter what I pick out from the box, what color, I will always pick out some or the other marble. So let's look at all the possibilities now. So I can get a red marble which has a probability of 1 by 5, a green marble with a probability of 1 by 5, blue with 1 by 5, black and white also with 1 by 5 each. So just as we learned in the previous video, if we want a red or blue or green or white or black, we simply add their individual probabilities. And look what we have here. We get 1. And why don't we shoot past 1? Well, because that would mean that more events are happening than all events possible. So if let's say a probability could be 10 by 5, that means that 10 events are happening when only 5 are the total possible ones. Well, at least on Earth that doesn't quite happen. So that's that. We only have probabilities between 0 and 1. Well, with this, I hope you finally understood why the probability scale includes specific numbers. Do keep on finding ways to apply probability in everything around you.